All right, big up on yourself, people. Massive respect again. You know, don't know anything already. Really, really appreciate it. Every time, appreciate it. Time won't take we come back and watch another video. Now, a huge question is because I was at football field and somebody asked me, somebody say, yeah man, Mason Greenwood come. I'm gonna say, yeah, based off everything look right now, look like what I go see him. And the first question he asked me is, so who I go pass him a ball? And that's the first question they asked me. So who are going to pass in the ball? So technically, everybody already concerned in how the ball are going to reach Mason Greenwood. And that's actually a very, very valid concern. All right, so thank you guys again for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. So, a few persons have already reached out to me about the same situation with Mr. Greenwood and where you really want him to play. Left side, right side, down the in the midfield, or leading the line. And I think it's a valid question. I think it's a very, very good question. And it boils down to how you view football. All right, so big up on yourself, people. Thank you very much again for joining. Really, really appreciate it. You guys joining. Hit the like button if you're here for the first time. No, well, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. And generally, hit the like button. I would really appreciate it if you do so. All right, so now where the Mason Greenwood thing is concerned, it's a valid question. Where will he play? Because when you look into it, right-sided right winger, cut inside for the left foot. That's a position that he has played, not new. He has played on the left hand side, not necessarily his favorite position, but he can play on the left hand side. Can also play in the middle, a little bit more of a number 10 / number 10, or maybe a second striker, or he might go lead the line. Now, me and somebody have a discussion in regards to where would want Mason Greenwood to play. I'm saying, you know, I think this is a really, really good topic to discuss. I may bring forward my opinion on the matter. Might not be valid. Might not saying that it's the only way the team can play, or not saying that if not that the case, it don't make no sense. Now, everyone has their own opinion. As I say, it boils down to how you view football and where do you think is the priority in the team. Now, for me, we are scoring goals, but we don't have a prolific goal scorer. Now, in my perspective, it makes no sense. Steve McLaren know that the team is struggling from a midfield aspect, the midfield. We all know that. So when we see talented players coming to the team, we have this little urge to try and see if we can use that talented player to fill the void in the middle of the park. But that's not the case. Even to put them as an attacking midfielder, just kind of to fill the void, again, as I said. Now, another aspect of that I'm looking at is I do believe that it makes no sense we get a prolific striker and then come and put him in the attacking midfield or in the middle of the park or right-hand side or the left-hand side. It makes no sense. That's in my view. Now, I do understand the concerns in regards to how will he get the ball to his feet. Who will pass that ball to Mason Greenwood feet? Who will create those chances for him? Now, that in itself is a different situation and something I do believe that Steve McLaren would have to get working on, like immediately, because we need someone who can put the ball in spaces that Mason Greenwood can latch onto those balls and make something of it. It's most definitely a concern I think people will have, and I do think a lot of persons share the same sentiments in who will give the player the ball. And I cannot sit here and say, boy, I know definite how the team are going to structure, how the team are going to set up so that the ball can reach the Mason Greenwood field so that we can get the best out of this player. Because the truth is, we have to maximize his best quality in regards to scoring goals, which means that we have to get the ball to him as fast as possible in the best positions on the pitch to ensure that he has the best opportunity in guaranteeing us goals. And then he's also the type of player who can manufacture those things for himself, goal scoring opportunities, and also find the ball in the back of the net. Now, it is definitely a concern because he can definitely get frustrated if he play a full 90 minutes and no clear-cut opportunity was created for him. And everything he has to do is a lot of chasing, a lot of running, and by the time you get the ball in the final third, his legs are heavy, so he can't really be effective as he want to be. So frustration can lead in based off all of those factors, but I do think that one of the good thing about how Steve McLaren play, he kind of push this team now play a little bit higher up the pitch than the norm. We usually play a little bit more, probably a mid to low block. No kind of player. We I think we engage line of engagement about offline now. Previously, it was, I think, even under Al Grimson, it was a little bit below our the offline in our half. So basically, we kind of a little bit, we engage him a little bit too far back, more so engage him further up the pitch. But if you watch most of the games now, there's a lot of action, activities, and the heat map kind of way more red in the middle of the pitch. So we kind of push forward with line of engagement so that we can get the best out of we're attacking line. Now, when we play against a smaller team, that line of confrontation kind of push a little bit forward. I think that go a little bit probably to the center circle, the tip of the center circle in the opponent's half. So the line of confrontation varies based off of who we play. But we haven't played against a team maybe in the, which team we play against? I can't. The last time I played against a team where we line of confrontation was deep back. It was not even against Panama. Our line of confrontation versus Panama was quite high up the pitch as well. It was more about offline. It's just that we weren't able to. We just weren't better than them. They outwork us, but the application seems to be the same. And with a higher line of confrontation, it means that we're going to engage the opponents high up the pitch. It means that any of the turnover take place, that going to take place high up the pitch. Which likely if we get we can get Greenwood on the ball as fast as possible. Now, we still need to work on the midfield, because until we start out the middle of the park, we might see some frustration with the attacking line. Now, a lot of people say the best front three we have is Mason Greenwood, Leon Bale, and Demarai Gray, based off the quality or the expectations. From my perspective, I'm not so sure about that. I can be wrong. I mean, I'm going to say what me say is facts, but I can most definitely wrong. I can give you my opinion on the matter and what I think, but it doesn't necessarily equate to being facts. But I will definitely do the best possible attacking, not just attack, but a best possible cohesive 11 in what we can put out on the pitch, and also probably include Greenwood tonight, and also work rate, because I'm a stickler for work rate. I do believe that if a team don't work hard enough, you will never get the desired result, no matter how good you think you are. But tell me what you think. Do you think that removing Mason Greenwood from his preferred position, or because you might consider lack of football reaching to his feet an issue, so probably bring him out a little bit further, probably playing second striker, so maybe he's still in the attacking third, but also he might drop back a little bit to receive the ball at feet, then progress forward. Or you want him to play lone forward. Just comment on one of them. You want him to play lone forward where him just be patient and with the ball to reach on his feet and then take a strike at goal. Or you believe that he will be frustrated because the chance of us fixing the midfield is going to be a little bit underwhelming and it might not happen. So Mason Greenwood might not get the amount of support that he wants. So tell me anything in the comment section, people. Please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV out. God bless. Boom. Outside. Now I mean.